Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, historians. Today I'm going to go over how to complete this assignment, which is the decline and fall of the empire. Make sure you have renamed this document. So you've erased student copy and you've put your own name here. Now, this information has come from your textbook. So you know from reading the directions to this assignment that you were supposed to read the textbook, page 53 to 56. You could use this also as to help you support your answers. I've written the source here. This is where we've got the textbook, the secondary source. And just a few notes. Decline means to decrease or slightly fall in numbers or strength. And that's exactly what was happening to the Roman Empire, is it started to decline in power for several reasons. Today we went through some in class. We've been going through it the past couple days. And now you're going to tell me what you know based on this reading. So for example, when we look at economic and social difficulties, you can see each question has a topic. So economic and social, decline in agriculture, military and political corruption, Rome divides into the East and the West, end of the empire, and then of course an on your own section. So what you're going to do is you're going to read this paragraph in detail. As you're reading, you could bold keywords, you can highlight information as you're going, and to help you point out some key information. Now, for example, for this question, it says, list 6 different challenges faced by the weakening Roman Empire. So this is asking you to say, what challenges was the Roman Empire facing? So to differentiate this print from black writing to my print, I'm going to choose a color that's easily seen. Yellow is not easy to see, so you want one of these darker colors here. Do green, blue, and you're going to restate. So 6, and actually that green is a little too close to black, so I'm going to make mine stand up here. So 6 different challenges facing the Roman Empire were. So I've restated my question. Now I'm going to list. So I'm going to put a colon, those 2 dots, and I'm going to list. So during the second century AD, the empire stopped expanding. The end of new conquests meant an end to new sources of wealth. Officials grew desperate to pay the empire's growing expensive, including the rising cost of maintaining its army. So far it's told me that the empire stopped expanding. So I'm going to say expansion stopped. There was no new sources of wealth. Remember, like if they go into Africa, if they've already gone into as far as they can go, well, they've already exploited all of that gold and things there. So then what's left? They already have that. There's nothing new. And then it talks about growing expenses. And so the rising cost of maintaining its army, because remember, all of those army posts were staggered all around the empire. So now they have to maintain the cost of the army. Army cost was expensive, etc. So right now I've listed 3. You're going to go through and you're going to find the other 3. You can highlight them as you go to help you. You're going to go through each paragraph and find the answers. If you're not sure what a word means, go to dictionary.com. Type in what the word is, and then you could see the definitions here. Bribery, dishonest, proceedings, perversion of integrity. Because you have to, if you don't know what a word means, you need to look it up so you know. At the very bottom, I'm asking you to insert 2 images that you believe are the biggest reasons why Rome fell. And then you're going to describe how each relates. So if I said the empire stopped expanding, I'm going to insert image, search the web. Maybe I pick this one. Now, at first glance, this might not be an obvious reason. What does this sign mean? So what you're doing is you can tell I'm just resizing it. I'm going to write a caption here. I'm going to say This picture represents Rome because they were not moving forward in, I'll fix spelling in a minute. The picture represents Rome's decline because they were not moving forward in agricultural I'll fix that in a minute, such as growing new crops, learning new tools, and then now I'm going to explain this arrow. No matter how much they tried to move forward, they were at a standstill. So now I'm going to do my spelling, tools, spelling. Because at first glance, you might be like, wait, what is this? But then you're like, wait a minute, this arrow's trying to get them forward, but this big tree is blocking them from going. So there were things that were blocking them from continually growing. So when I say this picture represents Rome's decline because they were not moving forward in agricultural ways, such as growing new crops and learning new techniques, no matter how much they tried to move forward, they were at a standstill. So you're going to find two images that you believe were the biggest reasons why Rome fell, and you're going to describe how each one relates. I hope you have fun. I look forward to your responses. Happy learning.